These days, more and more people are buying brand new stuff online. Well, I gotta tell you, I am not a fan. When I buy something, I like to be able to feel, touch it, experience it. I like to leave the store with it. Well, today Zoomaholic bought their brand new car, knowing at the time of purchase, they would have to wait up to 12 months. And I can't wait to meet them and ask them the very big question, was it worth the wait? Welcome to Zoom. This is a Leyland P76. It's an absolute classic. However, it's probably more popular for its negatives than its positives. Ross Duncan would even say it's the car he would least want to own. And he might have driven this particular car, making the owner a Zoomaholic. Now, that's the thing. People think that if you own a classic car, it makes you a Zoomaholic. But you don't have to own a classic car. You just have to love your car. So if you were the owner of the new Ford Focus RS that has a waiting list of up to 12 months, that would make you a Zoomaholic. And that's who we're here to meet. David Hooper, how are you, sir?
Hey, Aaron.
Thanks for having us along. Well, see, this is an amazing car. Tell me about it.
Well, look, as the plate suggests, it's a new Ford Focus RS Mark III.
Now, David, I'm guessing you're a man like me, where if you go into a place to buy something, you want to leave with it. You don't want to wait. And you've waited 12 months for this particular car. There must be a story there. There's a connection with you and the car, or a connection with you and the brand. What is it?
I guess it's Ford and rallying cars in general. You know, I've grown up with them, and my first car was a Ford Capri. My first rallying experience was in a Ford Escort BDA, navigating for Dad, and later as a driver in Classic Adelaide with Angela, my wife, as a navigator, where we were the first West Australian team home in the Classic category.
Now, David, you've had it for 4 weeks after waiting 12 months. There's been a lot of feedback on the net about it, mainly good, a little bit of bad. Has it lived up to the hype, to your expectations?
Yeah, it's a special car. I mean, it's the first Ford Focus all-wheel drive production vehicle, so it's as close as you'll get to a World Rally Championship car out of the Ford factory. And what makes it a real driver's car is, apart from the nigh on 350 brake horsepower engine, is the various driving modes. So it comes with normal, sport, racetrack, and then also the controversial drift mode. Now,
when someone says to me controversial, normally that means a few people have had a comment on it. However, I did research this car, knowing that I was going to come and see it, and it is extremely controversial, this drift mode.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a stigma about it. I think it's largely to do with the name. The technology is nothing new.
In fact, when I drive an SUV, thanks to City Toyota, I can actually call my mode drift mode because I can lock the back diff in and turn off the front diff, which is exactly what you achieve in the drift mode.
Yeah, it gives you that driving experience that you wouldn't otherwise find.
Does it give you a better feel behind the wheel as a driver?
Look, I'm looking forward to getting to a racetrack and testing it out, but I think really what Ford were going for was a marketing edge. And they're playing on that Japanese market where they've seen fast and furious, drifting cars.
And it does it so well, I'm presuming. Looking at the excitement of your face as you go through the different modes, having a car where you can actually, I suppose, change the way it does things to customise to your driving skills makes sense that it's a good option for a manufacturer to go with.
That's what makes it a real driver's car.
Is it fun?
Honestly, I can't tell you.
Because you're going to drive me today.
That's right.
That's where I was going. Let's go for a drive. Seriously, come on.
All right.
I am looking forward to it. We're off to have some fun. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait till later in the show, and then we'll share our experience in David's Ford Focus RS. After the break, however, we're going to share with you where you should go to have fun in our live events thanks to United Fuel Injection. That's up next on Zoom. We're going to have some fun now, aren't we, David? Let's go.
Running a business in today's world normally means some sort of conveyance is needed, and 9 times out of 10 it's a van. Now, I've always said if you're going to buy something, look for the best, and that's why we're looking at today the Toyota Hiace, Australia's #1 van. Now, these workhorses have been around for many, many years, and way back in 2005 they released their 5th generation. Now, from then they've made a number of tweaks, but this, the latest model, offers much more. From the outside, changes have been made to give the Hiace a bolder, stronger look. Toyota have done that by increasing the radiator grille opening, restyled the front bumper and redesigned the headlights with daytime running lights incorporated. All this means you come up with that "I'm ready to do the job" look. Oh yeah. Now, Toyota have said they've been listening to their customers, and they have suggested this area should be more car-like. Well, they've come up with the goods. Now they have 2 very comfortable bucket seats separated by this very handy centre console. Another creature comfort is the addition of audio and cruise control switches on the all-new 4-spoke steering wheel. An LCD multi-information display gives time, outside temperature and odometer. Also, there is a fuel usage indicator telling the driver if they are driving economically or not. Now, in this engine bay sits a trusty 3-litre turbo diesel. Also available, there is a 2.7 petrol. This rig is connected to a 4-speed auto, but there is a 5-speed manual also available. Its payload is 965 kilos and has great loading capabilities, a huge lifting tailgate and the ever-handy left-hand sliding door. Now, the ride is good and the engine performance is impressive. There is a little bit of engine noise, but you've got to remember you are sitting over the top of the engine. And after all, this is a workhorse and a good one to boot. The handy thing in this vehicle is the rear view mirror. It's the built-in reversing camera. Great for getting down those narrow lanes. Wayne, we know that Toyota is the brand, but why buy?
Because Toyota has been based on QDR, which is quality, durability and reliability, and that's what really makes up the Toyota brand.
Some fast facts.
Yes.
Warranty.
Warranty is covered by a 3 years and 100,000 kilometre warranty.
Quickly, your favourite feature?
My favourite feature is that no longer does a tradesman have to feel like a tradesman when he's in the front. He's got a beautiful new office out the front which feels like a passenger car with a lot of great creature comforts.
Cheers. Over the last few minutes, you have seen the advantages of owning a Hiace van. So if this is what you're looking for in a van, call into City Toyota in Perth and take one for a test drive. More info can be found at citytoyota.net.au.
Thank you, Roscoe. That car would fit a few of your books in. Now, if you'd like one of Roscoe's books and help him downsize the car, all you've got to do is go to our website, zoomtv.com.au. Get one, it's a great read. Now, if you love things that fly, drive or float, there's no better place to share your passion than attending a live event. Thanks to United Fuel Injection, the place to get more torque out of your diesel. Here are our favourite 3 happening around Australia. Queenslanders, it's time to head out back at Going Country 2016. This event is a country cruise starting in Ipswich and heading to Fernvale, taking in all the great sights along the way. Plus, you can get involved with Hot Wheel racing, delicious tea and damper, and the always popular Pig on the Spit. There's heaps of prizes up for grabs, so head down to take part on Saturday, the 8th of August. And another great event for Queenslanders is the Utilo Car and Motorcycle Show. The beautiful Sunshine Coast is the setting for this event where all makes and models are welcome. Enjoy street machines, classics, hot rods and customs, as well as a huge range of bikes with plenty of trophies on offer. There's heaps of entertainment for the kids, so it's sure to be a fun day out for the whole family. It's on Saturday the 13th of August, kicking off at 8 a.m. And if you're in New South Wales, you can help raise some much needed funds for the Autism Puzzle House while checking out some spectacular machinery at DK's Car and Bike Show and Shine. All types of cars and bikes are welcome to take part in the show and shine and be in the running to win some amazing prizes. So make sure you polish up your pride and joy and get down to take part. It's just $10 to enter your vehicle and a gold coin donation for spectators, with all money raised going to a great cause. So get down to the Morisset Showgrounds on Sunday the 14th of August for all the action. So they were our 3 favourite live events happening around Australia, thanks to United Fuel Injection, the only place to add more torque to your diesel. If you have a live event coming up, we'd love to give it a plug. All you've got to do, go to the website, tell us about the event, upload some pictures, maybe some videos, and we will do the rest. And if you attend a live event, tag us in. It'll be like we were there. After the break, we're going to show you how to restore your paint without painting it. That's up next on Zoom. This is a ute you should be proud to own. It's a 2004 SS. It's a beast. But the paintwork on this car makes it look like it's more 20 years old, not 10. And I've got to tell you, I bet you're feeling it too. That makes me so sad. Otto.
Yes.
This paint here, it's just lost its lustre. It really doesn't look any good. What's going on with it?
It's just deteriorated over a period of time. It's just got into a level where it's been buffed and polished and cleaned to the extent it's just dead.
Because what they're actually doing when they're polishing the car is they're actually taking layers and layers and layers of the clear off until they get to the factory paint.
That's correct. Polishing is only temporary. It works for 5-6 months, but then what happens is you continue to cut back and you're losing that sheen.
Now, Otto, what options would you have if you were the owner to bring this car back to an acceptable looking car?
There's a couple of options. The cost-effective option is let's polish the car again. It's probably a little bit past that. The other option is that you take it to the paint shop, you get the car resprayed. It'll bring it back like new, but it'll be very expensive, thousands of dollars.
So, Otto, what would you do if this was your car?
If this was my car, we have another option. The other option is that we use our new Clear Renew product. And that Clear Renew product, I think will bring this car back to new.
Okay, that sounds like a challenge. I challenge you to bring this car back to new.
Happy with the challenge.
Done. Accepted. Whoa. That's what's going on.
This is what we were talking about earlier. What's happening here is normally people would cut and polish and try to fill the imperfections in their paint. What we're doing here is we're putting a new clear coat over the top. It fills all of those imperfections and create that true clear coat back on top again.
Why haven't they done this before?
It's new technology. The hand application process is the new technology. Previously, you would have to go to a paint shop and spend thousands. You don't need to do that.
Well, I'm itching to see the rest of this ute finish, but that blows me away. You're not just meeting the challenge, you're hitting it out of the park, Otto.
Fantastic.
Vivalon Forever New is a much more cost-effective alternative to repainting your worn-out car. It looks great and protects your paint against UV radiation, corrosive salt air and extreme temperatures. Plus, you'll never have to wax your pride and joy ever again. It doesn't matter if you have a passenger vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, motorhome, tractor or truck. If it needs a facelift, then Clear Renew can help. Avoid the hassle of repainting and save money while you restore it to its original quality with a product that lasts at least 30 times longer than the most expensive wax. Well, they say the proof is in the pudding, but in this case, you'd have to agree the proof is definitely in the paint. This ute, with the help of Clear Renew, has got its raw back, and in a fraction of the time it would take to have it resprayed, and best of all, for a fraction of the cost. I've got to tell you, I'm blown away. Vivalon Forever New will transform your paint job back to looking brand new. It's the best hand-applied wipe-on clear coat available anywhere, and your car is going to love you for it.
expert, but I do know there are a lot of products on the market these days that increase the power and performance of your vehicle. The question is, which one is the most efficient? Well, today, with the help of Ken Ringrose from United Fuel Injection, I'm going to find out. So Ken, how would someone like me increase the power and, well, overall performance of my car?
Well, Kate, what we offer these days is to remap the ECU on your vehicle instead of the old-fashioned piggyback chip method. So we can improve your power, fuel economy and performance of your vehicle.
Okay, so just dumb it down for me. What exactly is remapping an ECU? What's an ECU?
Okay, so the ECU is the electronic control unit. That is the brain of the vehicle. We go into that and we reprogram it according to your driving needs. Whether you tow a caravan, a tradies ute, or go four-wheel driving, for example, or even the family sedan. We can then set it up according to your driving needs so that you get better performance, better drivability.
So basically you're tailoring the ECU to the individual?
Exactly. We can set up to exactly to your driving requirements, but it's not only driving, Kate. We can also do marine, agriculture and road haulage where we can set ECUs up on those types of engines as well.
So basically anything with an engine?
Anything with an electronically controlled engine, that's correct, yes.
Okay, right. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Ken. I do know a lot more about ECUs, and that is that they exist, so I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And if you want to ensure you get the best performance out of your vehicle, jump onto unitedfuel.com.au.
Welcome back to Zoom. You're on board this week's Zoomaholic, which is the brand new Ford Focus RS, and of course owned by David Hooper. David, I'm looking around because I feel like I'm rallying and I'm going through the country roads and I feel like I'm your navigator, like I should be yelling instructions to you, mate.
Yeah, it's putting a smile on my face too. It's an enjoyable drive. It's 2.3 litre turbocharged engines, certainly putting out some grunt.
I like the LCD display. It's nice, it's clear, it's obviously where it runs all the smart technology of the car, including the phone system, am I right?
Yeah, look, there's some nice RS insignia throughout, prominently displayed on the steering wheel, on the Recaro seats. RS obviously stands for Rally Sport, and it's a big part of the heritage of the car, so I think it's important that that message comes across.
Dave, from the minute I saw your car, the colour that you've chosen, the blue, it's a striking blue, it's a race car blue.
Yeah, it's different to the original colour that Ford had for the car. But after Ken Block got involved with the project, they came up with this more liquid blue they call nitrous.
Talk me through the drive. Is the clutch short, or is it a good length? Are you feeling a change?
It is. It's a firm clutch. It's a short shift. It is a 6-speed manual, similar to what they've had in previous models. They've retained that, and I'm pleased because that's what I enjoy and it's what I look for in a car.
Now, we've been driving around through the country roads for about an hour and a half now. Sun's starting to set, nice romantic location, doing a bit of driving through the country roads. As you can see, it probably looks like it's a bit more bumpier in here than it is, but the suspension isn't hard on you. It's still letting you feel the bumps, but it's not letting them hurt you.
Yeah, I think it's to do with this mode that we're in. We're currently in normal mode, so there's a couple of options there. We can step it up to sport, which obviously stiffen up the suspension and a bit more torque in the engine. And of course, there's also the racetrack mode and the controversial drift mode. You can choose these modes from the gear shift. You're not having to like mess around with something on the dash, or it's very user-friendly in that regard. I've been lucky enough to drive a number of different cars and competitive motorsport. And what I like about this is that whilst it combines a lot of the new technologies that you find in motor vehicles now, particularly with these different driving modes, it still retains that driving experience with the manual gearbox. So I think that somebody, if it's Ford or if they've engaged Ken Block, but someone's really thought about the final design on this car. And what they've come up with is pretty special.
And stop. Look at you. You're excited. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. I had a ball. We have been driving through the hills of WA in all the modes, and this car didn't fail once. If you want one, you're going to have to go on the waiting list unless you've got one already on order. And when you get it, you're not going to be disappointed, are they, Dave?
Definitely not.
Now, if you have a beast like this that you share a special connection to, it could even be a boat, a jet ski, could be a plane. We would love to hear from you. Go to our website and become a Zoomaholic, and you never know, it and you could be on a show. All you've got to do is take a picture, tell us the story behind it, tell us why you love it. And if we love your story, we will share it with all of you. If you have an event coming up as well, we'd love to hear from you and help give you a plug. Other than that, we're done. Until next week, bye for now. Thanks for watching. And remember, whatever you do that zooms, even if you're in a car that has the initials RS, make sure you do it safe. Dave, talking about doing it safe, can I have a ride? Can I drive it?
For you, Aaron?
Yes, that's a yes. I'll open the door for you, sir. There you go. Just got to get him over the line. Now, don't go anywhere because there's something fun coming up that you're going to enjoy on 7 May. And that's a wrap.